NewsBiscuit. Real fake news.
Welcome to NewsBiscuit, the UK's original fake news. NewsBiscuit, the real reason your energy bills have gone up. I'm your host, Wrenfoe, and I'm joined by three people caught making their way across the channel. Sketchly.
Hello.
SparklyBob.
Hi.
And Dan Sweryt.
Good morning.
This month sees Ukraine peace deal delayed until Putin stops laughing. The Union Jack becomes the universal sign that you have racists in your area. And Gaza famine caused by people not wanting to work with Greg Wallace. That brings us to our first round, News and Beef, where our panelists select their favourite headlines. SparklyBob, what have you got?
Highway code states that we should give way to the right at roundabouts.
Right, for those who haven't spotted it, yes, in the news this week, the whole nation is now littered with Union Jack flag. Well, it's not Union Jack, is it? It's St. George's flags, and they've been painting it on roundabouts. It did occur to me, because the council has to come in and repair all this stuff, what they should have done is just painted it into little potholes, because then it's worthwhile, because they get to do their little racist thing, and we all get better roads. Yeah.
But there wasn't someone who was doing that with potholes, but doing like a cock and balls round them, so then that they had to
Excellent.
Yes, they had to come and repair it. Because
that's more sophisticated.
Yes, it is.
And I saw some I assume it's some sort of anti-fascist kind of group have been going around, because the Red Crosses on the roundabouts. They've been adding an extra couple of lines, red lines, and then be doing noughts and crosses on them. That's like brilliant. Excellent.
Trump sues Magic Mirror after it claimed Abraham Lincoln was the best president.
Did you see that? I spoke. Did they call it a cabinet meeting? They're not ministers, but the equivalent of this. They went around the table, and each one had to tell Donald Trump why he had changed their life for the better. It was really weird, strange grovelling, and I'm sure that kind of shit goes on behind closed doors all the time. But the fact they had to do it in front of cameras.
Oh, imagine if you're like number 30. It was like, you'd be like,
And he did the same, didn't he, with those all those European world leaders that turned up uninvited on his doorstep. He made them all sort of queue up. There's a great photograph of them all sitting in a line of chairs outside his office, and each one at a time had to come in, and then they all had to bring a present.
It's really hard to make a joke out of that when that is a joke.
It limits what we can do, though. I mean,
I know.
Isn't it the in the Harry Potter ones, who's like the aunt and uncle, and then there's the cousin who's like, and he's complaining about the birthday presents, like the number of birthday presents. I mean, that's like literally what he's doing. Hold on a minute, I only had 30, like, and 2 of them were pens, and I don't want pens.
I can't use a pen.
Yeah. If you just got to hope that he has perhaps his, obviously, well, did he have marbles to begin with? But yeah, if you're having to say things, you just repeat, basically every fifth person could just start the list again, and he just wouldn't. Have you had your dinner?
Go full Biden. Yeah.
This is how we deal with old people anywhere when no one comes to visit anymore. But the world leaders are coming. There's a big line of them on chairs outside.
Yeah.
What else you got, Sparkly?
Oh yeah. Bisto denies using stock photos on packaging. That should have a ba-boomch at the end of that. That's such a good one. And police to arrest all male TV and radio presenters from the last 50 years, just in case.
Yeah, I mean, you've got to be a sociologist for this. I mean, is there genuinely, if you become a TV or a presenter, do you have a natural propensity for being a little bit more rapey than everyone else? Or is it, and I suspect it's true, actually all of us, if we're given enough power and nobody really watching what we're doing, we just do the temptation to do bad stuff. And I don't mean it always has to be sexual. I mean, we could be embezzling or what have you. I think that probably just says something about the humans. And actually, we can't. No, I just think it just says that we just can't entirely be trusted with power. We need to have people watching us and
the majority of people would literally just nick some stationery. You know what I mean? You'd get to a bit of power. And you'd be like, oh, you know what? There's free biscuits again. And because I'm the star, I'm having them. Like, that's most people. And then you just get these outliers who are just
I like Ren's idea that there's a module in the media studies degree that is a bit rapey at the end of the degree. Just to teach you the proper how we do media here.
Yeah.
A pie chart.
How to make people feel uncomfortable in any room that you are in.
That's it, yeah. 20 credits.
Oh my God. And I've got one more. Inexperienced burrito maker gets a bad rap. So that's the baboon one as well.
Dan Sweryt.
Starmer criticised for not having a full face Union Jack tattoo.
And you know for a fact the grovelling little shit would get one if a focus group told him to.
Or if it was free.
Yeah, yes, given to him by lobbyists. Oh, brilliant.
It's free though. Yeah, you're right. It's free.
Yeah, just get some Sharpies and
Yeah, he was the one talking about a painful budget. This could be his painful budget. Getting a tattoo on his
He's on
face.
his back.
Yeah.
Because he's doing this weird thing. It's well, not weird thing. I think it's in his nature, absolutely, where he's just constantly trying to sort of almost out right wing, Farage.
Right wing, yeah.
And I mean, where do you think that ends up? I mean, how far can you push that Overton window before you're like Vlad the Impaler? But also, it means that come the election time, all Farage has got to do is just pivot a little bit left. And then Farage will represent 90% of the electorate, and Starmer will have nailed that 10% of crazies.
Farage doesn't do anything a little bit though, would he? He wouldn't be able to. He'd kind of go a little bit left and end up over here somewhere talking about communism.
It is bizarre because you just kind of think most of the time how Farage could have been dealt with is just laughing. It's literally when you're told by like the press officers, "Oh well, Nigel Farage said this," go, "Oh what really? He's actually said that." Say, "Oh, that's fine, mate."
Meghan on Who Said I Love You First admits it was Uncle Andrew.
Poor old Andrew. Insofar as I've noticed in life, if there's ever a really huge scandal, something's gone, and it involves lots and lots of people and powerful people, none of those guys are going to go to prison, but they do have to select one full guy who's going to take the rap for everyone. And it just seems that the finger is pointed at Prince Andrew. And in his head, he must be going, but I didn't do anything worse than all the others on the island. And what have you done? But you have been chosen. I wasn't there in that meeting. No, but you have been chosen.
Like the crime heist drama where the idiot gets it. Has to take the fall for everyone else.
It was in the huge. I mean, I say you remember the huge banking crisis and crash, but there's one every 5 or 6 years. But you remember
which one? You have to put a year after it.
Yeah, the really big housing one we had about 10, 15 years ago, and of course, huge widespread corruption throughout all of our financial institutions. They're all on the take. They're all incredibly guilty. One guy in Switzerland goes to prison for it all. Some lonely cashier is held. I know. I mean, he was working quite high up, but this one guy is held responsible for the entire global financial collapse.
Press the wrong
he
button.
shared his login details, didn't he? He let everybody log in on his computer to do the fraudulent activity.
Like someone's Netflix account. He's the one who shared it with everyone.
Said, I only shared it with them. I can't believe they passed it on to someone else. You're basically saying Prince Andrew is it in the Star Trek things when they have the guy in the back who doesn't have a name next to him in the credits, and like straight away you're like, oh,
the red shirts.
Get it.
The guys in the red shirts. Yeah. Although I definitely think he did it. I mean, let's not pull any punches. I think he's guilty. I just don't think he's the only one.
You think he did it after someone else told him how to do it?
Yes.
A long line of people told him.
I think he was in a long queue. A bit like Pass the Parcel. You're just like hell. The music stops and
no one's got caught. Do it like this. No one's got caught yet. It's all right. It won't be you.
Yeah.
Here, wear this red shirt.
Government plan to change 999 to a new 17-digit number, promising to halve ambulance waiting time.
That would do it.
New look match of the day sees Shearer go on about Newcastle.
Yes, it never changes.
Owl and Pussycat mistaken for illegal migrants by MP Rupert Lowe.
Yes, because what did he do? He mistook. He reported to the police a bunch of charity rowers.
Yes.
In the channel that he mistook for illegal immigrants.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a whole other thing about he obviously can't recognise the movement of forward, backward, and left and right, to not notice that in fact the boat isn't going towards you, it's going across. Therefore, he's not trying to land, it's going that way.
He thought he was on Zoom, where left is right, and when you.
Oh, what a strange thing to fixate on. Hi-ho. Sketchley.
Fruit growers say struggling jam industry should be preserved. Gaza experiencing a special nutritional operation, not a famine, says Netanyahu.
I just have this sneaking suspicion that nobody is going to get arrested or go to prison for what they've done. I just feel, funny enough, it's a little bit like the Prince Andrew thing, in that I think I spent maybe one Israeli border guard who wasn't even on that border will be the one who's blamed for the entire genocide, and everyone will pretend it never happened. We've got a very curious thing at the moment where lots of politicians who've been very in favour for a long time of what's gone on in Gaza are now starting to sort of step back from it. But it's really difficult for them to step back for it because they went so in favour of it to begin with. So they're all like, I've heard rumour that something bad might be happening in the Middle East. And you're going, oh, really? And my favourite one I'm following at the moment is a lobbyist group, Labour Friends of Israel. And basically, it's a group formed by an awful lot of Labour MPs. And for a long, long time, they were all very proud that they belonged to it. And they all had their names listed on the website. And around about this time last year, the website blanked out who all the supporters were, but everyone took screenshots at the time. And so what's happening now is some of those MPs are turning around going, yes, I've always been thoroughly against what's going on in Gaza, and everyone's going, yeah, but you were part of Labour Friends of Israel. And like originally people going, oh well, there's no direct link between Labour Friends of Israel and the Netanyahu government, but the director of Labour Friends of Israel went on to become the spokesman for the Netanyahu government. He's the guy we see pop up on TV defending what's going on in Gaza. Go, I think it is connected. But anyway, sorry, I probably won't make it into the podcast. I'm just saying, I'm really enjoying seeing a lot of politicians squirm because they now think there's a possibility that there might be a court case and they might be a star witness.
So when you said awful lot, you meant the other definition of awful lot.
Yes.
All right, okay.
Cash-strapped universities forced to consider British students.
Even worse, the bad guys in films are all British they've got British RP accents, haven't they? Wherever they're from. And that's just not going to be there anymore, are they? That's
disappointing. Yeah, there's no backstory there.
There's no like Hans Gruber. Hans Gruber had this RP accent, even though he was German. He was clearly
where do you think he got that from?
At school, I was taught a pound of beef in France, and no one told me it was the metric system in all of Europe.
That's great trolling right there.
Putin thanks Trump for another creative and entertaining deadline.
I think literally while he's in that meeting, he's getting people to rewrite like maps, and then he's going to turn around to Trump and go, no, it's always been part of Russia. I don't know where you got this impression it wasn't, because look, here's a map that I've quickly drawn. And Trump goes, yeah, oh yeah, my God, yeah, I can't believe we're arguing over this.
Last one. Reform insists food delivered by illegals tastes different.
Well, to be fair, I imagine for Nigel Farage that is true, because who isn't pissing in his soup? Given the chance. Our next round is True Biscuit, where our panelists to guess which is a real headline and which is a fake one. Dan, we're going to start with you.
Squirrel honoured with Topps card after interrupting Yankees game.
What? What's a Topps card? What?
Like collectible, baseball cards, one of them. But there's a squirrel that kept interrupting a game. So
how was he interrupting? Was he like yelling, saying you're all shit, throw better?
The ball.
Thought the ball was a really big nut, trying to bury it.
He ran out onto the field
and
approached the pitcher on the mound.
And then dug up the mound and then got the nuts. Well, that's cute. I mean, how many times did he do it, though?
Once.
Wow, that's a low bar, isn't it? Like, that's
Only
an
once?
interruption of like 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh, though, how about that, though? They give the card to the squirrel, he goes, got it. Because that did happen, doesn't it?
Have you got any shinies? You got any shinies? That's what I'm after.
Yeah, got, need, and shinies. Isn't that? Is that immediately? All our brains are now gone back to our childhood. It's a really curious phrasing. I don't know if kids do that anymore. Do they have shinies and got, need? I hope they do.
Shinies.
I've got 32 Prince Andrews. No one wants any.
Don't you see what is in it for the squirrel, though? Really?
I mean, is that like use for his nest? Like, I mean, literally would be. I can imagine a squirrel sort of looking at it and going, "Thanks."
And how do they hand it over? I mean,
I don't think they give it to him.
No, I don't know.
Is he on it?
It's not on it. Yeah, he's on it. Yeah, he's not.
Oh,
right. Should we start this one again?
Just like ignore it.
In my head, I had like an Alvin and the Chipmunks thing, where this squirrel's holding up the card, standing next to someone who's giving it to him.
Like one of the big checks that a lottery.
Yeah, well, it would be for a squirrel.
That makes so much more sense. Though I'm going to say again, what a low bar. Like, he literally ran on the pitch once.
That's it, yeah.
What's
Oh, they
his
obviously run
stats
out.
like on the card though? Because surely it's not going to look good.
Well,
No.
nuts 10.
Run out once. Okay, that now sounds a bit more
Yeah.
plausible than the man in the card. Oh, no, the image is now shattered in my head. I'm really
I think
disappointed.
we both went the same way. So I was thinking, how did they give it? Like what? They just left it on the ground and not
Yeah,
on it.
I
Like-
blame Dan. I think he worded that in a way that was
They haven't
not
changed it
clear.
at all.
Sneaky fellow. Sketchily, is this a true thing?
America.
It's true.
True.
That's always true.
Yeah.
American
If it's in
stuff.
America, it
Yeah.
must be true. All right,
Yeah.
okay. Except
They must
9/11.
be absolutely
Right.
desperate for good role models. If a squirrel's making a card, you know what I mean? Like, who else can we add on?
Baseball
Like-
stars used to be big, didn't they? But now,
Yeah.
now in these YouTube and Instagram days,
See, if I knew enough about baseball players now, I would come up with a really witty pun that links a baseball player to a squirrel, but I don't know anyone.
we
There's
can all just laugh
Babe Ruth.
anyway. We can all just laugh anyway if you like.
Yeah. Yeah, you laugh. I'll edit in. I'll do
Yeah, I'll do.
Googling and I'll find a name. Yeah, someone's got bushy tail as a surname. I don't know if there's that.
True.
But would it have been true if it had been a card that was handed to the squirrel?
Yeah.
It would have still been true.
I like to think. Yeah.
Right. Could you all just see in the background there's a cat walking past me trying to
Yes.
get out. Look suspiciously like a squirrel. I thought it was great. Excellent on their part.
But
Right,
if they'd been holding a Trump's card or something as
Oh.
they go past, like we'd have been like,
Hold on, I'll just staple it to her paw.
Yeah.
Right. Dan, true or false?
It's true.
Sketchly, what have you got?
Dolphins deliberately get high on pufferfish.
Okay, how are they taking the pufferfish? Are they smoking them? Are they injecting the
syringe,
pufferfish?
yeah.
They carefully chew on the pufferfish to extract the nerve toxin, and then they pass it around.
You say gently chew. Does that imply that at the end of it, the pufferfish is still alive?
Oh yeah, because they pass
really?
it around. Yeah, and then it gives out, according to this, it gives out nerve toxins to the next dolphin. It's like a shed spliff, isn't it?
that's amazing. And that pufferfish is going, these toxins are meant to kill you. Stop like
Stop getting off on me.
yeah.
Dolphins are very clever, and obviously they haven't invented anything useful. So I imagine most of
We've got
their
no hands.
intelligence has gone into working out how to turn other creatures into drugs. Wouldn't it so strange if the one day that just some other species came along and picked us up and went, excellent, they will give me a natural high, and I don't know, they just give us a squeeze, and we're like, no, get off, and then
Gently chew.
they don't kill us,
Included.
but they give us, maybe they tickle us, and we're like, oh no, and they're having fun.
But don't the puffer, because I assume it's in their mouth while they're chewing.
That's where they're chewing.
Don't the
Yeah.
pufferfish blow up? to
Where do
like
you chew,
200, 200 times what their size is or something.
Well, I'm guessing this is this
Isn't that why
carefully.
they're called pufferfish?
Yeah, yeah.
No, they're called pufferfish because you're puffing on them.
Oh,
Dan,
yeah, I see.
that's
They're
the
like
name.
Spliff shape.
Did you think they just got large? You're an idiot.
Well, I think that's clear from this episode. If nothing else.
Yeah, no, Dan actually makes a good point, and I feel bad for laughing at him here. He's absolutely right, Sketchly. These things do increase in size. Is that not problematical?
Yeah, it would be. Yeah.
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 See, Sketchly
All these dolphins floating
Sketchly
up.
took me seriously when I said it. When you said it, Dan, we all dismissed it as
It's like being at home with the family.
yeah.
Maybe the pufferfish enjoys it. It's like a massage for him.
How many fish have they gone through to find, like, to work
Good-
this out? You
good
know what I
point.
mean? It's
Information
kind of like,
isn't
but is it
available
like
to
the
me.
mushrooms where they said, isn't there that thing, that meme of sort of saying who the hell first tried mushrooms? Where they're like, well, that one killed Steve, and that one made Bubsy God, but this one's
Well,
edible.
We keep
Right.
getting told how fewer fish there are in the oceans now. So
Yes,
maybe
maybe
there's just 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dolphins have smoked them all.
That's
Yeah, tuna done, cod done.
This is
What's this spiky one?
This is the problem. Yeah. You know, when it blows up, it stops the lungs coming in, and it's the auto asphyxiation thing. That's what gets them high.
It's always you that brings in auto asphyxiation.
It's always me that brings the cocaine bear.
Yeah. Party always stops when Dan brings his cocaine bear in. Not again, Dan. Just bring a bottle next time now.
And a box of pufferfish.
I mean, not that I'm going to try, but I might. If I was to get hold of a pufferfish and have a little nibble, am I going to get off my tits as well?
If you know how to specially carefully chew them,
I could learn sketchily. I could learn if I was.
Can you speak dolphin?
Well, can I speak pufferfish? Surely that's more than fine.
Feels like the pufferfish have no say in this.
No, just because.
he's going around minding his own business.
Yeah, it's pretty.
Popping down to Tesco's.
It's pretty non-consensual. I'm not going to lie. Yeah, because I mean, it's because a lot of mammals, like a lot of mammals, can get drunk, for example, and maybe the impact of certain drugs is the same across mammals.
Well,
I'm getting myself a pufferfish tonight. That's just what I'm saying.
It just feels like that surely the first time they tried a pufferfish, one of them clamped down hard on it. Loads of poison came, and that dolphin just turned belly up, sank to the bottom. And I just don't know whether they would have gone.
No, but if you're a
do
dolphin
that again, but not as hard.
You forget they're intelligent creatures. If you're a dolphin, you are laughing your arse off at the dolphin that died. You go, oh, I can't believe it. And then you dare another dolphin, and then of
Prince
course
Andrew of the dolphin world.
Yes.
Come on over here. No one's got caught.
And I'm guessing pufferfish toxin is not illegal for us to take as yet.
Because it's lethal.
Well, you say
Look,
that, but
if there's a chance I can get high, SparklyBob, I'm taking it. All right.
there were craze a little while, well, some years ago, where people were licking frogs
To get a prince.
And we learned this off dolphins. Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm just saying that there's
Did
a
you lick a
precedent
frog?
for people doing, this sort of thing. Wrenfoe's saying he might give it a go. I'm just saying that,
What did the licking the frog sing? I must have missed that.
There's like the back of
they
it,
emit
like a
they emit a
secrete.
toxin out their back.
Not any.
Not any frog. No, don't
specific
go down.
toad or something. Yeah, it's not any frog. Don't just go outside in a rainstorm, pick
Oh,
them up and start licking.
I have literally got a pond about 10 yards from where I am.
Again, it's so weird because who's the first person who goes, oh, look at this brightly cut, I'm going to lick it. Like, specifically, lick it. Like, are they going around licking everything? Like,
That has to be the case. That's the only logical thing, is that it's a person who regularly licks stuff and then just got lucky.
Somebody milked a cow for the first time, and that's a bit weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, and I mean,
You're
that
not
worked
telling
out.
me that person wasn't doing it for like weird sex stuff with all the other animals and
Yeah.
then just got
Did they
lucky
lick
with
it
the
first,
cow?
though?
Huh?
Did they lick it first?
yeah.
The
They
cow.
licked a toad first, and then went and milked a cow because
Yeah.
they were high.
Because that seemed like a good idea.
Well, kids, I mean, I'd say try all these things at home if you can. Just wait till your parents are out the house. Dan, would you take a puffer in the mouth?
A different question to what I was expecting you to ask. False.
I'll go true.
It is actually true. But
Oh.
they're filming a new documentary, and
Who, the pufferfish?
of the dolphins.
Was the documentary they knew about the drug use before they did the puffer? Oh,
No,
this
they were
is,
just
something
filming-
you stumbled across halfway
They-
through. That's
They
brilliant.
created, they put cameras in like mechanized turtles and things so that they could get up close to the dolphins and see them in their natural habitat without people being around. And this is one of the things that they observed.
Actually,
Apparently,
you should have started with the mechanized turtles storyline. That alone is getting me like, I'm on board already.
But it's really funny because it makes it sound like the dolphins, when they know there's humans around, and go, don't do the thing.
Yeah.
We'll get told off.
This
We're
is
not
our
allowed to
thing.
do it. Yeah, and then afterwards they went out in the mechanized, and there were dolphins in arms around each other singing "Hey Jude," but only like the last bit. They're going, they sing Mary.
One of them got a guitar out. Oh,
Yeah.
couldn't get the campfire going.
Yeah.
I wonder if porpoises do the same thing, or if porpoises are like real squares and aren't interested in any kind of drug use.
Porpoises are happy that dolphins are just dealing with pufferfish.
Yeah.
So at least they stay off our back.
Yeah, literally, yeah. Okay then, SparklyBob, what have you got?
Doctor cures a man's hiccups by putting his finger up his butt.
Did the doctor put his finger up his own butt or the butt of the patient?
The butt of the patient.
Because actually, I think that would cure my hiccups. If I saw someone in front of me just put their own finger up their anus, that would give me such a pause for thought that my hiccups would probably go. You didn't need to go to someone else's bottom.
This is someone else's.
You didn't need
Okay.
someone else's finger.
Was he forewarned?
Yeah, apparently it was like a really persistent case of hiccups. They tried like
Oh
loads
yeah.
of, like,
Was
they
it?
had-
Oh, a persistent case. He came
Yeah.
back every time for the finger thing.
Yeah, well,
that's what it
they
is.
allegedly tried lots of different drugs. Several manoeuvres were attempted.
Oh yeah.
And then this was the thing of being basically massaged up the butt, and that stopped it. And then apparently when the hiccups came back, they did it again, and it worked again.
Oh, the switch is here. Off.
No, that's just someone just taking advantage of the doctor. You're rocking up every time going, oh, I've got a terrible cough. Only by having sex will it be cured. And the doctor's like, oh, well, okay, if you think so. I'll be back next week with a rash.
Unless you could see me, Dr. Large Fingers.
It is interesting. So what other manoeuvres were tried first that this ended up being like, oh, well, you know what we haven't tried?
No, it's the first one you try. If I've learned anything from friends who've studied at medical school and all the hazing that goes on, finger up the butt, I think, is probably day one. Swallowing goldfish, day 2.
Eating pufferfish, chewing them in a special way, day 3.
Lads, come on, what are your hiccup cures?
I just hold my breath. I haven't lived.
What, while he's got his finger up your butt?
That'd
that's
probably
quite
make you
hard.
hold your breath, wouldn't it?
Yeah. And I also think if I was dying of something terminal, the one thing that can maybe just make those last few months more enjoyable is just insisting that all the medical staff stick their fingers up my butt. You're not doing any. It's not helping medically, but it is at least keeping me amused.
That's Donald Trump's next thing, isn't it? When he's got his 30 people queuing up outside.
Yeah,
come on in.
True.
You
didn't mention where it
mark
was, so I'm assuming America.
No, it was his bottom. It was definitely his bottom.
Was it?
Yeah.
Which is America.
I'm going to say false.
Next time Mrs. Wrenfoe starts hiccuping, I'm going right in there and I'm going to blame all of you guys. She's not going to know what hit her.
I'll forward you the medical journal that appears in because it is true.
Oh,
So,
Wow.
this is medically proven. Apparently, it's been done twice. They say it's the second reported case. Apparently,
Oh, hiccups. Ever?
Yeah, digital rectal massage, but basically that's a finger up the butt. That's not a
anal massage.
Yeah.
SparklyBob, can we just check? Does it have to be another person's finger?
Well, there were no. It didn't say that anyone could do it on their own, but
Because I'm just wondering at work.
Presumably, it's the leg.
Just got,
I was thinking if
hey,
it
colleagues,
feels-
you've got walking around with their hand down their trousers. What are you doing? I'm just curing my
just
hiccups.
wondering if you fill a rubber glove full of polyfiller, if that's enough. Do you mean that?
Yeah.
That's very specific, Dan. You planned that through. Dan, again, we're back to you. The finger of truth points at you.
Vegan firefighters' first day involves 40,000 pounds of steaks on fire.
What?
Vegan firefighters, did you say? Is it like plural?
No, possessive. Apostrophe S. Not
Right,
just
okay.
S.
Okie dokie. I just
Yeah.
like the idea that there was one fire station that was solely
They just got
staffed
vegan.
by vegans.
The,
And you have to phone a special line for them because they're just a bit more ethical in what they do.
well, what
It's
they
an
call? What's the
off-chance.
football team? What's the vegan football team?
Oh, there is one, isn't it? Is
Yeah.
it Forest Green Rovers?
Yeah, the Forest Green Rovers of the firefighters world.
Yeah.
Put that in. Edit the other bit out where I can't remember the name.
And sorry, and how many steaks?
40,000 pounds of steak.
That's a lot of steak.
It's in
Where is
America,
that?
so that's 40,000 pounds weight.
So
Not
that's just,
metric.
in America, that's just one
Yeah.
meal, isn't it?
Yeah, essentially, yeah.
Yeah.
It's all you can eat buffet.
So was he just called to a restaurant? and
One-
someone
Man
was-
versus
what-
food.
One all you can
situation.
eat buffet.
I mean, they'd be well done, wouldn't they?
Yes, how'd you like
Okay,
a
well
steak?
done. Yeah. I mean, they're the only ones actually trying to put it out, and everyone else is there with a bun, waiting to like.
For their bisto.
Yeah.
How long's it going? Just another 5 minutes.
Who's got the ketchup?
That's it.
Can you turn that one? Turn that one.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm a pescatarian, and I will happily admit that vegans are weird. and no, just a little bit self-righteous. So let's put it like that, a little bit self-righteous. Because the storyline kind of implies that the vegan might object to putting out the fire, that their ethics are so strong that they might let people die rather than do their job. Surely, if you're a vegan, you accept the fact that you're doing a job. Like a vegan surgeon isn't going to go, well, I'm not going to slice into that person. That's against my ethics.
They've only got hiccups anyway.
Yeah.
I can cure this.
I think false. I think, I don't think that's a.
What don't you?
Mind
What bit you don't believe in? Vegans?
Vegans don't exist. False.
But
But
Vegans
that,
don't
bit,
exist.
that is a bit true that potentially they would also describe themselves as a vegan firefighter, where everyone else would just go, I'm just a firefighter.
They're the ones
By the
dressed
way,
in
I'm
green.
vegan.
Non-specific.
Yeah, by the way, I'm vegan.
Yeah.
Their firefighting
I didn't
uniform
ask.
is made of leaves, so they can have if they get hungry, they can have a little chew while they're at work.
Yeah, they would have put the fire out, but they was too weak to get there through lack of proper nutrients. Sketchily, is this true?
So I'm going to say it's True.
It is true. And it did happen in America.
America.
A Missouri fire department. I mean, it's the most American story ever because it's a Missouri fire department, and the firefighter's called Jenna Ulrich, and got to fight alongside her father, firefighter Glenn Ulrich. All of it's American. Extreme, isn't it? That's the thing. That's it.
Every time.
There are photos of her spraying the flames.
So why is that a news article? That sounds like a fellow firefighter's gone, oh, it's a bit irritating, she's a vegan. Ha, the meat. Let's do that as a news story. She's probably like, oh, for God's sake, guys, it doesn't matter. Like, we're going to eat them. Like, I'm just doing my job. Jesus Christ.
That kind of is the quote at the end. The department said, Ulrich is the only vegan in our department, so naturally her first fire involved a tractor trailer carrying 40,000 litres.
I'm now suspicious. I'm now suspicious. Bit of SparklyBob's point is that maybe up until that point they deliberately didn't put out any fires and were waiting for a meat fire just so they can make some snarky point about their colleague.
Yeah.
Thousands of fires left blazing until one involved steak. We'll put that one out.
Missouri razed to the ground in waiting for vegan story.
Yes. And you know for a fact she's just been trying to get on with it, and she's had colleagues sidling up to her going, does that smell good? Doesn't that smell? Oh, look at the smell of meat. Does it make you want to eat some? Like,
you don't eat anything. You don't eat any meat. What?
Yeah.
Not even bacon.
Right, Sketchly, what have you got?
Cat leaves everything to old lady.
What, in terms of workload? Because I can well believe that. As a cat owner, they are feckless bunch.
It's when our cat, who's particularly lazy, sighs, and you're like, oh, what ails you, my little furry freeloader? Oh, am I not just holding your shoulders enough? Is that the problem?
Just imagine it walking away from the litter tray going, well, I'm not dealing with that.
I've done my bit.
Yeah.
The cat leaves everything to the old lady.
Yeah, the cat died and left everything to the old lady.
So this cat had some, owned things.
Well, yeah.
Fur balls.
It's food dish, it's litter tray, stick with a bit of string on the end.
Right. Was there a chance that the cat would have left these items to someone else other than their rightful owner?
Well,
I hadn't realised, because I bought these things for my cat. I assumed that I owned them. I didn't realise that ownership had moved to them.
Do
they own my house?
Your cat?
Do they own my house that they're living in? Shit!
The kerfuffle comes because the cat had kittens which were given out, and so the owners of these kittens are claiming that these things belong to those kittens now.
This is the dark side of inheritance tax that we don't realise. It's belongings passed down through cat generations. The legal ramifications for this is huge. When you throw a stick for a dog, at that point you no longer own the stick. Now the dog owns the stick, and you really shouldn't try to get the stick back off the dog. That's theft.
I mean, the kittens have got a battle anyway, haven't they? Because they've got to give 40% of a dish to the government.
Yeah,
this is true.
And then they've got to split the rest of the dish. How many ways? What's the average litter size?
They're going to be furious.
It's no longer a dish,
They're no longer be able to keep the farm.
No, it's no longer a dish. You're right. It can't hold milk anymore. Just fall all over the edge.
What you want is what's his name? Hang on, I'll come back to it.
on this episode or another episode?
King Solomon.
Oh right, okay.
Yeah. When he split the baby, split the dish, and then whoever really owns the dish will be. Oh no, don't do that.
You think cats have kind of morals and ethics that they would go, no, I don't want it. Let's keep the dish whole.
Yeah,
because my experience of cats is they're greedy little fuckers and don't share. Split the dish.
As we experienced earlier, I'm going out now. Open the window.
Wouldn't it be great though if the cat had left stuff to you and it actually was of genuine worth? Wouldn't it be great if you discovered that your cat was a secret millionaire and they'd just been pretending to be poor and living in your house, and then suddenly the cash comes through? You're like, oh, brilliant! Elon Musk in a big fursuit or something.
They've been investing wisely all these years.
Yes.
I thought they were just casually watching TV, but in fact they were doing stocks and shares. Like, bye. Because actually, isn't it something like cat's paws are one of the only animals that they can, like a smart screen, that it will actually move? I can say this from the fact that my cat had done that, has put his paw on and like.
Or is this your
deleted
husband
stuff.
trying to explain his internet search history and has blamed it on the cat?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Use the cat. That's what it
Yeah.
is. But yeah, so yeah, they easily could be doing. They could be doing stocks and shares on a phone when they get access to it. And then when you come in, they just push it off the side. You go,
Not me.
yeah.
So the implication with this is this one cat's left their stuff to this old woman. So if cat's capable of doing this, it means all other cats, the little shits, have left everything else to someone else.
Yeah.
Alternatively, the old lady has just claimed everything because apparently there was no will because cats can't write.
Could have left a paw mark.
I like thinking about NewsBiscuits. We reveal information that no other site will reveal. Cats can't write. You heard it here first.
I think it's false.
I'll go true then.
What, just to be contrary?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Professional contrarian.
To have a bit of jeopardy injected into
That's
the
it.
episode. Yeah.
And on the off chance anyone at home is betting on the outcome of this.
Yeah.
I think I should encourage people to do that. A little, you know.
Side flutter.
Slice myself. Yeah, just because when people know nobody watches Antiques Roadshow of their own free will.
I thought that was the
without
end of
there
a
being-
sentence.
Without there being a little bit of kind of cash passing hands, your little 10p bets on what's going on. We could turn this into. If
drinking
anyone
game.
out there wants to invest heavily in NewsBiscuit as a betting website, do get in contact. Yeah, Sketchly. What was it?
It was false.
False.
I was so close.
You were. It was 50-50.
Yeah.
I was 50, but I don't think it was. But yeah.
Okay, SparklyBob, give us our last true biscuit.
So community fears psychotic sheep would run riot in peaceful village. Do you want any more?
They fear.
They fear.
They
Hasn't
fear
happened.
A sheep.
They
What? So
fear.
this is this a fictitious sheep that they're just scared of this bogeyman
there's
sheep that exists, or do they actually have a psychotic sheep they own?
No, there's sheep around. Apparently they've been misbehaving, getting on the road, doing some, like just getting people
Some
to
puffer
think.
fish.
But then, very similar. Then someone spotted that there were some suspected plants left, where they think's been fly tipped from a cannabis factory. So now they're really suspicious that the sheep have gone and eaten that cannabis. And that is, and because they've been wandering around on the roads, they're worried they're going to turn. Basically, a cocaine bear situation.
Oh my God, what is it with
Cannabis sheep.
biscuit and animals and drugs? We are obsessed.
It is obviously more common than we realise. It's
It's nature, isn't it?
yeah.
Is
When
it?
they're not making wills, they're getting high.
So they're concerned that these sheep
Might because they think they're already getting into people's gardens.
Given that we've got the word might in there, it sounds like a job for Farage, doesn't it?
Doesn't the problem eventually go away when they run out of drugs? Or
No,
are they concerned now
they
they're
want more.
They,
Or
they,
have
they
they
said, they said
turned?
that in America about Canada, didn't they? But
Yeah.
Canada's still there.
It's maybe they're just worried that they're already delinquent sheep, they feel, and they obviously feel this was a path that once they lose the inhibitions through the drug taking, then there'll be no stopping them.
Oh, if only there was some sort of, big building where sheep got killed. Some sort of, abattoir where these problems could go away.
And the problem with sheep,
Or
the
even
problem
a
with
field
sheep,
that you could keep them in with a fence.
yeah, but the problem with sheep is once one does it, all the others follow. Like
Yeah.
like
give
what,
into
Dad?
peer
Like what?
pressure.
Go on, say it. Go on,
I
say
don't
it.
know,
Dad.
I
Like
don't know.
what?
But I don't know. I was going to say how many are involved, but I can't count them because obviously.
You fall Could it be that someone dropped some seeds and they've just sort of sprouted up? Like,
Yeah, it was magic seeds that dropped throughout my entire house.
You're on
I
it.
thought they were daffodils.
have you read Jack and the Beanstalk?
Sure, of
True.
course.
Oh, definitely true. Have you seen sheep? Have you looked in their eyes? They're all on cannabis
All the time.
all the time. This is not an isolated incident. This is-
Yeah, I want it to be true. I like this idea.
See, I want the Hiccup story to be true. I'm going to see my doctor
And it
next
was.
month.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. I just think it's absolutely brilliant that basically the sheep just got out of their field, had a wander around a village, and then this counsellor has just gone, oh my God, I think there is cannabis that's been flighted. He didn't know. He didn't know what he was looking at. They may eat it. Oh my God, quick, let's write a newspaper article. They're going to there's no proof that the sheep ever did any misdoings at all.
Oh,
There's no
wow.
They did it.
Story based completely on conjecture then.
Yeah.
Wow. Our journalists are shit, aren't they?
And this was the Financial Times, you said?
Yes, yeah.
Finally, we reached the magic 8-ball.
The magic 8-ball!
Each of our guests is going to give us their predictions for next month's news.
Elon Musk's new AI sat-nav software is taken offline after complaints that it directs everyone through Poland.
The Reform-led council in Durham orders the removal of St George's flags when they realise people might mistake it for support of the British Red Cross charity. They said in a statement, "We wouldn't want people to think we actually had compassion for others."
Reform UK membership bolstered by millions of immigrants.
And that brings us to the end of this episode, and I can reveal this month's winner is Mussolini's great-grandson for making his footballing debut. Apparently, he plays on the right wing. I'd like to thank SparklyBob,
Cheers.
Sketchly,
See ya.
and Dan Sweryt.
Till next time, maybe.
Depends if any bears do cocaine.
That's
really.
it. That's the only time I come back.
Or depends how easily you can get your hands on pufferfish.
And I leave you with these headlines. Zoo with just one dog found to be a Shih Tzu. Ailing sofa maker has deep-seated problems.
It's the way you look at the camera after every one. Wait,
Yeah.
That's
I just like to see the pain on people's faces. You all look like I've broken really bad news to you. You all look like I've come at you with my cure for hiccups.
without warning.
Yeah.
Or gloves.
Yeah. I'm afraid it's incurable. Well, there is one cure.
You've been listening to NewsBiscuit, free to read and free to write for. We accept submissions from any budding satirist, young or old. Visit newsbiscuit.com to submit headlines, stories, and to support new writers.
NewsBiscuit. Real fake news.
And finally, Harry and Meghan sign up new Netflix deal, $6.99 for 12 months.
good.